Today, we use technology for so many things, and many people in their home have these different units, whether it's made by Amazon or Google or another company, where you can actually talk to it and you can say, "Hey, turn on the lights, turn on the TV, open the garage door." And it can also turn on your air conditioning or turn it up and down, as well as your heat. And it does a lot more than that, the smart thermostat I'm talking about. And you can control things from your phone or computer anywhere in the world, but these things get to know you. So I wanted to talk more about this, dive into it a little deeper, and I've asked Gareth Kelly to join me from Dream Team. Gareth, how are you?
I'm doing good, Joel. How are you doing today?
Fantastic. It's great to have you here on the program. These smart thermostats, aren't they becoming more and more popular with your customers?
Absolutely. They're definitely become more popular, and they've definitely taken off, in the last, 5 to 10 years. And since Alexa and stuff come out, these thermostats, they just keep getting smarter and better, you know what I mean, for the homeowner and for, I guess the industry. So like having a smart thermostat, most people have them in their home. Most of our customers do.
Absolutely. One really interesting thing is not only can you operate them with other devices like your smartphone or a computer or other devices from anywhere in the world, you can program them to do things, which really isn't all that new. But what's interesting is they're called smart because they begin to understand, really forecast what you may want. As you use it, it begins to pick up your trends. Isn't that true?
That is true. The smart thermostats start to learn, patterns in your home when you come home, what temperature you turn up to or down to, and it can tell if your home's occupied or not occupied. Some of the stats are even like diagnostic tools for your system. They might even tell you to change your it's time to change your air filter. They can tell you like, hey, the humidity level in your home is really high, or you've got poor indoor air quality. So like, you know, don't know where this is going up, but these things are definitely getting smarter and they're learning all about us every day in our home.
Absolutely. It's true. They'll tell you when it's time to change your filter, and they'll even come up with what they feel the temperature should be in your home based on your patterns. There are a number of different types of smart thermostats. What do you find are some of the popular brands out there now?
Um, Nest and Ecobee, and they're some of the most popular ones, but each manufacturer's coming out with their own smart thermostat, and they're constantly developing them, and it's really hard to say. Some homeowners provide their own smart thermostat, so. But I'd say Nest and Ecobee are two of the larger ones that we're familiar with and that we use.
I will give a warning to everybody who's listening and watching this. Just because you can go buy a smart thermostat doesn't mean you should necessarily install it yourself, because if you make a mistake, you could actually fry a board on your air conditioning system. You could damage the thermostat as well. Don't you recommend a professional install it?
Absolutely, I would definitely have a professional do the installation. Because like at that point we can warranty our work, and we can make sure everything's working the way it should. You know what I mean? So like, if you change in the summertime, you want to make sure your air's working, but you also want to make sure your heat works so you don't get a call back or when it's heating season. So you definitely want to check and make sure all the functions are working. And our guys install these every day, so they're familiar with it. So it's a learning curve sometimes for somebody that hasn't done it before.
Well, you guys are the pros at it.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
thanks for that. Yep.
Yep. All of Gareth's information from Dream Team is located in the description of this podcast. If you're interested in learning more about a smart thermostat or getting one installed, even if you have your own, they can help you out with that. Just go to the description in the podcast and click away, and you'll get a hold of Gareth and his team at Dream Team. Thank you so much, Gareth. Appreciate it, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe.